Namaskar, welcome to this edition of the News Bulletin. In the headlines today, CEO RSP urges doctors of Ispat General Hospital to come up with fresh ideas to contain COVID-19. Plasma donors felicitated at SAIL RSP. And students of Ispat English Medium School Set 20 of SAIL RSP excel in JEE Advanced examination. And now, the news in detail. Mr. Deepak Chattaraj, CEO RSP, interacted with doctors of Ispat General Hospital on 6th October in virtual mode. The meeting was attended by Mr. Rajveer Singh, EDP and A, Mr. D.K. Mahapatra, EDMM, Dr. B.K. Hota, Director M&HS, Mr. S.K. Behra, CGM Projects, doctors of IGH and many other senior officers along with Mr. Suman Kumar, CGM, NBCC and Mr. Paritosh Goyal, GM, NBCC. Addressing the participants, CEO elaborated the steps taken by RSP for handling the COVID-19 issues such as COVID testing facility, creation of isolation beds and quarantine facilities, plasma bank and compliance to the directives issued from time to time by the central and the state government. The CEO also praised the doctors and staff of IGH for making their best efforts to provide effective healthcare amidst the pandemic. He urged everyone to come up with fresh ideas for further containing of the disease and advised all to stay safe and keep others safe. Mr. Chattaraj stressed on the strengthening of the available resources for the development of the hospital. He also focused on adopting appropriate research and development measures for sustainability of the hospital. A presentation was made by Mr. Paritosh Goyal regarding the progress of Super Speciality Hospital. CEO RSP stressed upon expediting completion of the construction works and installation of equipments. In his address, Mr. Rajveer Singh thanked the doctors for making their best efforts to provide effective health care amidst the pandemic. Mr. D.K. Mahapatra commended the high moral and dedication of the doctors who are working ceaselessly during the pandemic. Dr. Hota, in his address, spoke about the preparedness of IGH to meet any exigency. The CEO also had an one-to-one discussion with the doctors of different units of IGH regarding their preparedness for the current situation and also for the likely eventualities in the future. In separate functions organized at different departments, the plasma donors of SAIL RSP were felicitated by CGMs and HODs of respective departments. In a function organized recently at SMS2 Conference Hall, Mr. S. Manji, CGM SMS2, felicitated Mr. Bibhu Datta Mishra, DGM SMS2 for donating plasma. A similar function was organized at Transport Department in which Mr. R. N. Rajendran, GM Transport, felicitated Mr. Samarendra Behra, Senior Operator of Transport Department. The employees had donated plasma at Plasma Bank of IGH after going through the requisite screening process. Earlier, both of them had braved the coronavirus and with effective medical management recovered from the deadly disease. The duo expressed their pleasure over the plasma donation and termed it as bliss after the traumatic experience of COVID-19. Two students of Ispat English Medium School, Sector 20, have cracked the JEE Advanced examination conducted by IIT Delhi, result of which was declared recently. Sandeep Mishra, son of Mr. Deepak Kumar Mishra, working in the General Administration Department, has bagged 4,563 rank, while Gajraj Mohini, son of Mr. Bijay Chandra Mohini, has bagged 11,000 rank in the entrance examination. It is worth mentioning here that Sandeep Mishra had scored 99.39 percentile, closely followed by Gajraj Mohini with 99.34 percentile in the JEE main examination. Both the meritorious students of IEMS have passed the Class 12 board examination this year with 97% and 98% marks respectively. That's all for today's news bulletin. Namaskar.